Hello stalkers, welcome back. As I keep saying, when the market is good and still if you're not making money, either you don't know how to select your stock or your strategy is wrong. Let's have a quick look at pre-site. I had mentioned in so many videos, I had mentioned step by step where is the resistance, where should be your entry and where should be your target. Today market opened with a gap up. This was our first profit booking zone, that is around 3.25. So in case if you have entered at lower levels at 3.15 zone, your first target is already achieved. Next target I had mentioned should be around 3.35 to 3.40 area. This is resistance for now. Let me highlight. So when price comes in this zone, you can start booking your profit on pre-site. Last closing is at 3.33, which is very positive. And if we have to look at our risk to reward ratio, if you have entered right here after looking at this bullish candle, say for example your entry was at 3.16, stop loss below the low of this candle, that is this solid green candle, and now you are targeting 3.35. Your risk to reward ratio is excellent, 3.33. So this is a very good trade. In case if you have bought it, you can still hold it for tomorrow and book your profit tomorrow. Hopefully you have booked some partial profits at this area. Let's check out some other stock. Burjeel I had mentioned in my first video, it's looking very positive and it have already achieved the targets. We can see right at this zone. Let me highlight. I had mentioned this is a very good stock and we can expect it to go higher from here. Today's high was at 2.31. Obviously our target is achieved. This white line is our target take profit area. I had mentioned right here there is congestion, meaning buyers and sellers were fighting here, and from here we saw a sharp drop to the downside. We can see recovery from 2.00. Today's closing is very positive. More upside momentum is expected. Also in ADX drill, I sold my shares today. It's very positive. Right here we can see target is already achieved. 3.90 was the target. Let me give you a quick recap. After this bullish pattern, it broke to the upside. We can see a strong momentum to the upside, came back for a retest right at the same zone. We can see this was the retest area. Market took a bounce from this zone. Again, in case if you missed your entry here, you can have second chance. As I keep saying, market will always give you opportunities. You just have to wait and watch. Do not rush to buy any stock, because if you buy a wrong stock, your capital will be blocked and you will miss out on trending stocks. And from here we can see a strong rally to the upside. More upside momentum is expected, but I suggest if you have missed the trade, do not enter right at the top, because 3.90 is resistance. Today I sold my shares at 3.89. Hopefully if I get time later in the day, I will share my trade so that you can learn from it. Also ADNOC gas is looking very positive. I'm planning for this stock tomorrow. Let me move up to daily chart right here. As we can see a double bottom here and then it's climbing up. After a red candle yesterday, I was not expecting any major sell-off here, because today it opened with a gap up, indicating that buyers are strong and they are holding this zone. Today's closing is also positive, 3.07. It touched 3.09. I'm expecting more upside momentum slowly and steadily. Americana also gave the target. If you have seen my previous video, I had mentioned Americana is very bullish. We can see right here, this was the first attempt. It tried to break the resistance, it could not. Second attempt, and in third attempt it was successful. Right here I had mentioned Americana is very good. So in case if you have entered at the lower levels, you are in profits already. Today's high is at 4.14. Closing is not very positive. Now it's time for a retest. After this rally to the upside, now it's coming back for a retest. In case if you have missed, you can start planning to buy in this zone. Where is the zone? 3.85 to 3.92. This can be a buying opportunity. Let it come down in our support zone. Previously this zone was resistance, now this is support. Look for a bullish candle and then plan your trade. And then let's have a look at Fertiglobe quickly. We can see Fertiglobe also made some good moves today, but it did not sustain. Now it's time for a retest. Hopefully it can come down in this zone. Today's high was at 4.05. After the breakout of this resistance, today it opened flat and moved up. Unfortunately, it could not sustain the gains, but it's still looking positive. Any dip at the support is buying opportunity. We can expect slowly and steady upside momentum in Fertiglobe. Many of you are thinking about Invictus. Let me tell you, Invictus is in a strong downtrend. We can see a sharp decline to the downside. Here it tried to accumulate for a few days and then it's trying to break the trend line. Those of you entered right at the top, obviously they are in losses. That is the reason, guys, I say do not rush. Let's wait for a proper trend. This was a proper bull trap. This is nothing but a trap just to excite the buyers so that they enter. Now for this to turn bullish, it has to come back for a retest of this trend line at the support area and then move to the upside. For now, this is nothing but a spike, so stay away from spikes. We want to catch a trend. If you catch a trend, you will definitely be in profit. And guys, if you are serious about online trading, if you want to start a passive income or become a full-time trader, join my technical analysis course where I teach you each and every elements in detail. You can trade stocks, forex, Bitcoin, any cryptos, gold, commodities and many more. I'm sharing my WhatsApp number, you can get in touch. And now let's have a look at ADNOC ports. It's also looking very positive, but it's right at the resistance. If you have seen my previous analysis, I had mentioned ADNOC port is in an uptrend and we can expect more upside momentum. Resistance of 6.20 was taken out yesterday. Today's closing is in green. Yes, we can see some selling pressure right at the top. That is because previously market rebounded from this zone. So obviously sellers are still holding their position and they want to exit at break even. So we can expect some selling pressure, but overall this stock is also very bullish. Okay, this stock is very interesting. That is Taka. We are on daily chart. Something very interesting is about to happen. Let me highlight quickly. This is a trend line that is acting as a resistance. We can see market is trying to cross, it's getting rejected. And now today we can see it's right at this trend line. And we can now expect a breakout, meaning more upside momentum. The condition is tomorrow it should not open with a big gap down, otherwise it will create a panic scenario. It can come down for a retest. Best scenario would be if it opens flat, so buyers can continue upside momentum, or with a small gap up is also accepted, it can continue its upside momentum. So tomorrow for Taka there is very good chance to reverse the trend and a breakout of this pole and a flag chart pattern. We can see similar scenario in Q holding. Never ever enter a trade when you see a stock is just going 90 degrees. We do not want to enter with FOMO. We want to enter when market is trending to the upside. Slowly and steadily, if you catch the trend, you will make very good money. Now imagine those of you have entered after looking at this green candle. Many of them are trapped because today market opened with a small gap up, but it's closed in red, and this candle is looking very negative to me. There are good chances it can continue to the downside, come back for a retest. By that time, those of you have entered right at the top must be in losses. They would want to exit their positions, and maybe when it comes back at the support, fresh entry can be seen here and then it can resume its upside momentum. Still, I repeat, Q holding is not in an uptrend. This is just a spike. This can be a failure as well. It can come down. We always want to catch a trend. That's the reason in financial markets we say trend is your friend. So let's wait for a proper setup. I will update with a video when I see bullish scenario. Guys, do not forget to support the channel. Subscribe for regular updates on Dubai and Abu Dhabi stock market. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.